up with the Admiral of Gossip in Hollywood. It's Ross King, ahoy!
Jenny, a vast behind, but enough of my weight problem. Let me tell you exactly what we've got for you today. American Idol, the finale just a few hours ago. I won't reveal who won, but I will reveal the man behind it all. You remember him as Nasty Nigel. Nigel Lithgow shows me around his very plush Hollywood pad. We meet up with the rich and famous right here in La La Land. Plus, how about this? Simon Cowell throwing in the towel. Could this be true? I shall reveal all. It's all to come your way. Plus, loads more right here on Entertainment Today.
Let's go to LA and Ross King, who is there with news. A new arrival for Nicole Kidman. Hello, love.
Hey, good morning, legend. Yes, it's a bouncing baby for Nicole and for Keith. We don't know what the sex is because the baby hasn't stopped bouncing yet. No, we do. It is, in fact, a baby girl. It was born on a Monday. So, of course, the baby is now going to be called Sunday Rose Kidman Urban. No, seriously, that's the baby's name. Sounds a bit like Sunday Rose. Sunday Rose Kidman Urban, which in fact is an anagram of my mum's a movie star and she doesn't know what day of the week it is. 6 pounds, 7.5 ounces. Absolutely lovely looking mum. Mum and the baby are doing well. We also hear unconfirmed reports at the moment that, of course, Nicole's former husband, Tom Cruise, has in fact sent a gift to the child. What I am hearing is that it is actually one of his old beds, and that's just the perfect size as a cot for the newborn baby. I made that last bit up.
And if someone behind the scenes flicks a natty little switch, we can go from Lancashire to Los Angeles and talk to the king of Tinseltown, Ross King. What have you got for us, Wassy?
Good morning, Dickie. I'm going to take you back in time, back to when Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister. We're all dancing in the Macarena, and Macaulay Culkin was doing this. Home Alone. The year was 1990, and a show that more people watched than Friends. It was #1, Beverly Hills 90210. It's back as 90210. I'll take you behind the scenes and a world exclusive coming up. Victoria, GMTV, how are you? Hey, how are you? I'm good. This must just be the best time ever for you. David back playing well, you out here.
I mean, it's fantastic. I'm so proud of David. You know, he did amazingly well the other night. Me and the boys were there to see him. He was just fantastic.
How are you, Flower?
Excellent. Too blessed to be stressed as always, legend.
Who have you been talking to this week?
Oh, James McAvoy, our fellow countryman. Lovely, lovely guy. He's in a new movie called Wanted. He's in it with Angelina Jolie. I've got to say, actually, it's one of the best action movies I've ever seen. There is one scene in it as well where he and Angelina get a little bit close, a little bit passionate. Now, when I went to acting class out here, they teach you a very important thing. Before you do a big love scene, they always say, you say to your person that you're opposite, if I get excited, I apologise, and if I don't get excited, I apologise. So wondering about his whole kissing with Angelina, this is what he had to say about it all.
It's just so nerve-ridden and kind of fraught with kind of technical tension and all that kind of thing. And, you know, it was her first day, actually, so it was doubly nerve-wracking. And anyway, so it was kind of weird.
Now, Ross, do you have a question for Mr. Donovan?
I do indeed. I wanted to ask Mr. Donovan who, in his honest and humble opinion, was the best Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Show.
Oh,
was it him or was it the little Scots bloke?
Without doubt, your good self. And it's those teeth, those legs and the teeth, and the hair, and the suntan, and that suit.
That's yours as well. You all share hair pieces together.
God bless you, Ross. You're looking well.
That's because he's got his legs
away. I love to Ange and the kids as well.
Oh, gorgeous you.
Thanks very much, Ross.
He's so showbiz,
isn't
Ross
he?
King.
Plays football with Ray Winston. He's dressed up in
Everyone.
suspenders with Jason Donovan. There's nothing that man won't do for showbiz.
Now, Robert Downey Jr., my pal, he's got a new movie, hasn't he?
Clang! Drop that name, yes. He is on fire at the moment. I mean, actually, no, he is on fire. I saw him outside. That was kind of surreal. Eddie is at the moment. Robert Downey Jr. is on fire. No, he is on fire at the moment at the box office.
Now attempting to prove that Bourne is better. Ross King in Los Angeles. Hello, Roscoe. What's good about him?
Well, I think the one big thing about him, and I have talked to so many Americans here, is they just like the fact that he is actually like a regular guy. You know, he's just one of those guys that can cope with absolutely anything. You know, anything that gets in his way, he can just deal with it in a really, you know, easy manner. And I think that's possibly what gets them. He doesn't have the gadgets that, you know, everyone thinks that Bond has. Although, I do have to say, Daniel Craig, I thought, was absolutely brilliant. But certainly here in America, they think our JB is better than your JB.
Tell me about Victoria Beckham. She's still banging away, isn't she, in America?
That's one way of putting it, yes. I should always do this as David.
Well, you see, the problem was that I went out in the morning and got the rolls, and she went out in the afternoon and she got a Porsche.
And that's what happened. Victoria was out shopping, just dropping a quick 100 grand, getting herself a new Porsche. What happened after that was, though, people went, whoa, look at the bumpers on that. Now, they weren't referring to the Porsche because it looks like, how can I put it, Victoria looks a little wind-assisted. She, of course, has denied that she's ever had anything done up top, but she certainly looks very full. I mean, she looks amazing, doesn't she? 3 children later, she looks absolutely amazing and still denying anything has been done, but there's a little bit of a debate going on over that. And actually, I've got to say, Lorraine, that Dolly Parton had the best quote this week. A lady, of course, is quite fulsome there, was saying that if a man looked into her eyes, he was looking for intelligence. If he looked into her lips, he was looking for wit. And if he looked anywhere other than a chest, he was looking for another man.